tomorrow on January 6th. I'm very excited. This is our 1776 moment.
My body camera captured the violence of the crowd. I was dragged from the line of officers. I heard someone scream, "I got one!" They began to beat me with what felt like hard metal objects.
You can't allow it to just transfer power peacefully.
I heard chanting from some in the crowd, "Kill him with his own gun." I said as loud as I could manage, "I've got kids."
We have a sea of people. If we flood the Capitol building, go inside.
I ended up on my hands and knees and blind. He yelled at me, shouting, "You will die on your knees."
The people who breached the Capitol on January 6th are being abused. When will the witch hunt come to an end?
One woman in a pink MAGA shirt yelled, "You hear that, guys? This voted for Joe Biden." Then the crowd joined in screaming, "Boo!
You can't allow it to just transfer power the Capitol peacefully are being abused.
This is our 1776 moment.
The indifference is disgraceful.
My world's favorite chart, done by the Border Patrol. It said we had the safest border in the history of our country the day that I left. I shouldn't have left. I mean, honestly, because we did so well. We had such a great
bodies! Stack the bodies! Stack the bodies! Where they come? These people have no weapons! 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 We have no fucking weapons! Back up!
Was breached for the first time at 2:12 p.m. through smashed windows in the Senate wing on the west side of the building. As senators sought shelter, Officer Eugene Goodman ran to head off the rioters. On his way, he passed Mitt Romney and told him to turn around. Goodman found the rioters and directed them toward the police backup, away from fleeing senators. Outside, Officer Brian Sicknick was sprayed with bear repellent and died the next day from a stroke, according to a medical examiner. At 2:26, Vice President Pence was taken to safety, with the country's nuclear codes in the hands of a nearby aide. At the same time, President Trump commented publicly for the first time since his speech, tweeting, "Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution." After a 30-minute fight between police and rioters, the east side of the Capitol was breached.
They broke the glass. Everybody stay down.
By 2:45 p.m., members of the Capitol security team barricaded the entry doors to the chamber. Congress members retrieved gas masks from underneath their seats, and tear gas had been released into the rotunda.
In the face of a clear and present danger, he did his duty and he did not flinch. For his valor and for ensuring the constitutional order, we the people honor U.S. Capitol Police Officer Eugene Goodman.
Joined his comrades. Goodman was then hit in the face with bear spray and then inadvertently got caught in a cloud of tear gas deployed by law enforcement, causing him to run inside the Capitol to throw up. When he returned outside, he saw a crowd of what looked like thousands climbing the scaffolding and scaling the Capitol exterior. Then he overheard that the Senate side of the rotunda had been breached. Goodman ran back inside to protect who he could. One of the people he protected, you can see the video here, was Senator Mitt Romney. As you can see here, Goodman, in this now famous video, told Romney to run the other way, just as the mob broke through. The rioters kept coming, and now the mob was inside the building. Goodman recalled in later testimony that the rioters antagonized him. Here he is. They antagonized him with questions like, where the F are the members at? Before a man jabbed him with a Confederate flag. At this point, Goodman was on his own. Said the Capitol Police radio system was working poorly. He had a mob of rioters demanding he move because they wanted to pay the Senate a visit. In this video shot by Igor Bobik of the Huffington Post, Goodman tries to get the mob to back up. Undeterred, they keep at it. They force him up the stairs. At the same time, Goodman is actively luring them away from the Senate chamber. He knows that's where they want to go, and he knows that there are lawmakers in there. As the mob reaches the next floor, more Capitol Police officers are there waiting for them to help round them up. Eugene Goodman stayed at the Capitol past midnight that day, sweeping the building for rioters who were still hiding. He helped clean it up. And for his heroics, he earned a Congressional Gold Medal on January 6th of last year. President Biden presented Officer Goodman with the Presidential Citizens Medal, the nation's second highest civilian honor. For many Americans, the attack on the Capitol on January 6th was first unthinkable. Then it became a shocking spectacle, and now overblown, according to those who helped perpetuate it. But for people like Eugene Goodman, it was a real visceral threat with lasting consequences. A black police officer who served his country overseas, who worked at the very center of American government, had to fight off a mob stoked by hatred intent on subverting the democratic will of the American people, being poked with a Confederate flag